Hey, this is Ken, back with another episode. Today we're going to go over the refrigeration unit that we selected for the van build. After a lot of research, we decided to go with the Dometic CFX50. It's a top-loading refrigerator. We bought it off of Amazon. The refrigerator cost about $800, so it was a little pricey, but the efficiency of it we felt was worth the cost. And thanks to Amazon, sarcastically, adding in, people that bought this also bought this other thing. We also bought a drawer that went along with it that will mount to the floor and be able to slide out. I'm actually kind of happy we bought the drawer. The drawer itself, though, is $200. So all in all, the unit for our refrigeration for the van is about $1,000. Little under, but it came right in at about $1,000. So a couple of things we like about this refrigerator. A, it's top loading instead of opening it up from the front and having all the cold air fall out. It's top loading, so when I open up the lid, all the cold air kind of, because it sinks to the bottom, it's staying inside. Everything stays really nice and fresh. I have the fridge set up in here now along with the Goal Zero battery. We'll look at that for a second, because as I've said in a previous video, this isn't just a van that we're going to use for adventure weekends and trips. This is a van that I use for work too. It's going to basically be a mobile office for me. So, onto the refrigerator. So as I said, it's the CFX, the Dometic CFX50. The model comes in a dual zone as well, so freezer refrigerator. We felt for what we were going to need, we really didn't have a need for the refrigerator. Again, not living in the van, it's a weekend van, it's my work mobile unit, so I don't really need a freezer. I said in a previous video I like to do a lot of smoothies, but I have zero problem using fresh vegetables and fresh fruits. On the front here you have the control set. Obviously your on off, your set features, and if you click and hold this down you can set it to Celsius or Fahrenheit. And I keep the refrigerator in about the high 30s, low 40s. It kicks on around 41 degrees. And you can set your temperatures here. When the light is orange here, that's telling you that the refrigerator is not running, it's just kind of there and in a cooling mode. And it's so efficient that it actually rarely runs. I'll try to leave it on or leave it open here for a minute just to see if we can kind of get some of the cool air out of there and get it to kick on, so maybe you can hear what it sounds like. It's a really quiet refrigerator. It's roomy. Again, top loading. I have a 6-pack of drinks in here, some cans in here. I keep this in here. I actually put this in here right for this video. This is empty. For those people that might be watching this at work, this is empty right now, and it's not in here at work. But this is a corksicle container, and this, I happen to know, fits a full bottle of wine. Just through rigorous testing I found that out, and this fits very cleanly down in the refrigerator, so that's a real nice setup. Again, really roomy. There's another grill that comes here, so you can kind of adjust the settings here for the type of things you're going to use and so forth. As I said, I use this for work too, so I'll put a lot of things in here, and I'll come out here in the day, during the day, and make a lunch, etc. One of the things I like about this is there it goes, kicks on. So it's at 41, it just kicked on. You can see the lights turn green. And I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really quiet. I mean, you can barely hear it. We have it on the industrial drawer that we bought with it. This is a really heavy duty drawer. It costs about 200 bucks. It's on really nice ball bearing sliders. This will all be in a cabinet, and what we'll do is just be able to flip this latch here and slide the refrigerator out, so you can do your grocery shop and come right up here with your cart, lift the lid open, put your food in there, push the refrigerator back, and the latch slides in place, and this then is going nowhere at that point. It kind of locks into place. It also has a couple of straps that come with it, the drawer anyway, that it straps into here if you want to lock this down even further. The drawer actually bolts into the floor. You can kind of see some holes down in here. where this will bolt to the floor, and the refrigerator then has some, like, there's holes in the base of this, without me lifting this up. There's holes in the base of this where the fridge kind of sits down in this drawer right now. This refrigerator is not going anywhere. It's kind of locked into place there. One of the other things we like about this refrigerator is, actually, while this is running real quick, let's take a look at what it's doing to the battery. So the refrigerator just kicked on. I don't know if you can hear it. It's really a subtle sound. But just to kind of look at the Goal Zero Yeti 1400, what it's drawing. We have it plugged into 12 volt. It will plug into the inverter. But you can see wattage wise, we're drawing 53 watts right now when the fridge is running. And right now I'm using 4.7 amps when the fridge is running. And honestly, it doesn't run that long. The fridge kicks on for a couple of minutes, and actually not even a couple of minutes, maybe a minute, and then it kicks back off. So draw from the refrigerator, which is the Dometic CFX50w, we're drawing about 4.5 amps when it's running, and we're drawing 50 watts when it's running. And actually on this refrigerator, I have this fridge, I charge the Goal Zero on Sunday. Generally what I'll do is I'll plug it into shore power during the day while I'm working on it on a Sunday to charge the van up for the weekend. And I don't really touch the battery for the rest of the week. Now right now it's only running the refrigerator, but it runs that refrigerator 24/7. I constantly have it plugged in. I'll put my next day's lunch at work in the fridge and just leave it in there. And you can see I was at 100% on Sunday. It's Thursday evening, and the battery's at 61%. So that's not too bad. It's not a big draw whatsoever. So for a weekender unit that we would charge, I'd plug it into shore power, charge it up, and take off for 2-3 days for the two of us. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. One of the cool things about this fridge is its reversible lid. So right now, again, I can slide it out, do my shopping, come in, open up the lid, put what I need in here, close the lid. But if you'll notice on the lid here, it's, I've got these metal pieces in here, which are exactly the same on this side and this side. And you can see this side has a latch on the lid. And on this side, it's the exact same setup. Get the camera right there. On this side, it's the exact same setup. So really what these are made to do is you can pop the screws out here, pop the lid open, take these pieces out here, switch the lid around, and have it open from the inside out. So right now, we're gonna leave it opening from the outside in. It works really well, especially when I'm at work, because I don't necessarily always go in the van and hang out for a while over lunch. I'll just kind of sneak out from my office, come out, pop open the fridge. I'll have some plates and stuff in here since I don't have any cabinets yet. Make myself a sandwich, grab a salad, what have you, whatever I happen to have in the fridge at the time. Grab a drink, throw it on a plate, back in my office I go, and it really works out nice. So that is the Dometic refrigerator. So this is Ken doing a kind of pseudo review on the Dometic CFX50w that we selected for the van. Thanks for coming along. Like the video, comment on the video if you like the content we're putting out. Consider subscribing to the channel, and if you get the opportunity on one of your apps, share the video. That would be really great. Thanks. Peace.